All right, and we are back. And today we're back with another video by Videogamedunkey. Now, last time we did a video with this guy, he actually made a video on Tears of the Kingdom. It was a really great video. Made me want to get the game. Unfortunately, I did not buy a whole new system just to play that one game. But this time he's actually doing a game that I actually have already. It is Armored Core 5 or Armored Core 6. Yeah, what am I talking about? This game is really great. I've been playing it. I'm like an expert already. Editor, throw in footage of me being like an expert at the game. Should be like right around here somewhere. Uh, so yeah, I'm already super ready to hear what he's got to say about this. I know he's gonna have something really great to say, and I can't wait for it. And if you guys can't wait to hear what I have to say on future videos or past videos, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because that's how YouTube works. You like it, you comment, and you subscribe. One of those things, and then you get more videos. So yeah, guys, and here's the serious part though. The real serious part that like the real fans know about. If you don't like, comment, or subscribe to the videos, YouTube will come through that door, and they will. Videogamedunkey, Armored Core 6.
In the game Dark Souls, there is an enemy called Armored Boar. Well, actually, he's called Fang Boar. So is Armored Core 6 an Armored Boar? Or is it more like doing chores? Well, I'll say this. It's no Pikmin 4. Before they were making...
Whoa. I didn't know we were starting off with raps. I didn't know Eminem wrote this episode. What the heck? Okay, let's go.
From Software was pumping out goofy crap like Eternal Ring.
Whoa, hold on. Before I even continue, here's a personal story for you guys that involves this specific clip right here. Me and one of my best friends been knowing this guy since high school. Legit, when we play Elden Ring, there's a good amount of times where we're just having conversations. We're just changing into some of these like random objects in the games, having full blown on conversations about anything, and then going on. It is one of the more fun things in the game. I don't know. I feel like more games should have that. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Ring from Software was pumping out goofy crap like Eternal Ring. You see, back in those olden times, there was a genre of games called mech games, and there was a million of them. Zone of the Enders, Mech Assault, Frame Grind, Murakumo, Custom Robo, Virtual On, Bangay-O, Mobile Suit Gundam.
That's crazy. I never played any of these games. Now, to be fair, I didn't have a PlayStation 2, and I didn't get a PlayStation 3 until like after the PS4 was out, so I was like late to the party there. But like now, like this is still the only mech game I've ever really played.
So many Gundam games. Chrome Hounds, Lost Planet, Steel Battalion that you play with this controller. 3 of those games were by From Software. Back then, From Software was putting out 5 to 6 games a year. They were spammers. And while they did like to experiment, most of that output was Armored Core. They made a lot of these until Dark Souls. Today, From Software is one of the best game studios out there. Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro was my game of the year in 2019, and Elden Ring was my game of the year last year.
So the only game I haven't played, Sekiro. I have played Bloodborne. I have played obviously Elden Ring. You guys probably already know I'm an Elden Lord already. But yeah, just to let you guys know how versed I am. I did not play Dark Souls 1 and 2. I did beat Dark Souls 3, so I feel like that's the more important one.
Armored Core 6 is nowhere near that level of quality. This is more like a guilty pleasure game. In this game, you are a badass giant robot shooting the ever-living shit out of everything that you see at 300 miles per hour. To win, slam every button on the controller while screaming at the top of your lungs like a caveman. There is no thinking, no strategy, just blow shit up and go hee-haw. In a game like Elden Ring, nearly every enemy commands a certain level of respect. Even the lowliest foe can kill you if you're not careful. In Armored Core...
Hey, this guy is not so lowly. Well, this guy is not a lowly character. This guy is actually very tough for people to beat. I feel like it's just a tough enemy in general. It's not like a mini boss, but like I would say like an elite character, if you will.
The lowliest foe can kill you if you're not careful. In Armored Core, you will blast through 700 stupid fucking robots like nothing because they are made out of McDonald's toys. And then they send out some rinky-dink dumbass mini-boss and I annihilate him within 4 seconds because I do not give a shit about this man.
Hope you're watching, boss.
If that sounds stupid...
All right, arena battles. Come on, man. Arena battles. You can't count those for real. Those are just training.
Because this game is stupid. This is mindless monkey mush that is like one cognitive step beyond Dynasty Warriors and Diablo. If I'm making this game sound easy, yeah, it's really easy, except for this one boss who's impossible. All of that being said...
Yeah, not impossible. You just take some strategy. My strategy was to get underneath them. And that worked really well. Just avoid us, learn a strategy, time it out, get underneath, and then you're good.
I kinda like it. The movement in this game is so far beyond anything I've seen in a FromSoft game. Your mech is just gracefully gliding around the screen like a figure skater with enough weapons to engage enemies at any range. Within 10 seconds of gameplay, you'll dodge 3 rockets, slide into a dude's face, blast him with a shotgun, then lock onto a group of helicopters in the distance with your missiles. And then there's the customization angle. The player has so much freedom in choosing how they approach the game.
Yeah.
You can turn your mech into a massive tank
Yeah.
with rocket launchers and cannons.
Yeah.
Or you can be a nimble little guy with a machine gun and a laser sword.
Nah.
It's a lot of fun to cook.
Yeah, see, go for this type of build, like your medium kind of tank build. See, I'm more like what are those, the ones with like the 6 legs and stuff, or the 4 legs? I like those. You get some maneuverability and you get the hover around a lot of enemies and just shoot down. That usually works out pretty well, especially if you get the vertical rocket launchers. And then the one he has right here, these missiles here, get the dual ones. Oh man, you're good.
Cook up some wacky build and see how it actually fares in a mission. And if it sucks, it's not a big deal. It's a very simple system that wants you to experiment. I will say that the weapon balance in this game is about as good as the weapon balance in Elden Ring. So not good. Once you do crack the code and formulate your dream machine, it's hard to walk away from that power. About halfway into my playthrough, I came up with this wheelchair robot with dual Gatling guns. This thing is unstoppable, and it completely trivialized the game. But listen, it was really funny. It was like a giganto version of that wheelchair you get in Dead Rising 2. Remember that impossible boss I was talking about? Where does health bar go? What's crazy is that you can probably build an...
Okay, to be fair, that weapon that he's using on his shoulder is not like a level. You don't get this weapon until like what is this? Like probably like chapter 3, maybe end of chapter 3 in the game. Like, so I don't know. It's like when you come back to it, having this build set here would end the game for you. But when you're starting the game, you're not going to start off with this. You're going to start off with some other stuff and you're going to get good, just like other Souls games.
An even more powerful mech than this one. I really am curious to see what other people are going to come up with. For me, the fatal flaw of Armored Core is that once you settle into the groove of how to win, you just start playing on autopilot. Going back to Elden Ring, that game is massive, and yet there is so much variety across its duration because every enemy has to be given some respect. You have to observe their moves and dodge their attacks, so it's like every enemy is slightly altering the rules of the game. Armored Core allows players to get fancier than they ever could in Elden Ring, but because you can apply the same strategies to nearly every boss and enemy in the game, it feels kind of one note. For players that really want to challenge themselves and sink their teeth into this game, you can go for the S rank on every mission.
Yes.
Although I have been spoiled by Pikmin's ranking system that actually tells you what to do. This game...
I've never played Pikmin, so I can't judge. But I will say this game, the only thing that this game is missing to me is ranked versions of online play. Like when you're playing online, there's no real ranking system, so you're going, sometimes you're in a match with somebody who's like, seems like they've played every single one before in their entire life. Other times you are getting people who seems like this is definitely their first time. And then on 3-on-3s, you're definitely getting people, like you might get a random teammate who just may completely ruin your whole game. So, that's the one thing. I just wish they had like a kind of a ranking system so people can play people within their own kind of ranks and then move up and then get into better ranks and play other players. But you know, that's just me. That's just my opinion, guys.
Game's ranking system is like trying to pass the swimming test at the water park and the lifeguard isn't paying attention. Armored Core 6 is a throwback to the spammy bullshit PS2 era from Software, and while I did enjoy it, it is not a game that holds up under any sort of scrutiny or analysis. I am happy to see FromSoft branching out though, and who knows, maybe someday we will get a Sekiro level mech game or a sequel to the adventures of Cookie and Cream.
All right, guys, that was a funny video. I will say, in my personal opinion, I think the game is actually really amazing. Obviously, I'm incredible at the game. Editor, throw in more footage of me being great at the game here.
You're the only one who can finish the job. It's gonna blow. Get out of there, 621.
And yeah, I think the game is really incredible. I personally, again, there's a few things I would change in there. I love how they kind of map it out so you get the save points. I feel like people who played other Souls games would have loved that in like Elden Ring or something, where you don't have to like when you're fighting, like you're trying to get up to Melania, and well, I guess they do have a lot of like grace areas, so unfair. What's another? Oh man, Dark Souls also has I don't know. I guess those games do have a lot of checkpoints as well, but this one makes you feel better because you're not losing something when you die. Other games you're losing money. Honestly, in this game, you die, you come back at the boss level. If you make it to the boss and you die, legit, you get like the full amount you would have got minus the cost for repairs and stuff to your bot. So they make sure you kind of, it's almost impossible to not have money in that game. It's literally, you can sell all your stuff back for full price, guys. Like you can't go broke in that game. You can just buy something, sell it back once you don't need it anymore, go through a couple of missions over to get more money, try to S rank them. Boom, you can buy everything in the shop. It's not that difficult, guys. So yeah. So yeah, that was a great video. So make sure you guys go to Videogamedunkey, subscribe to him, check out his channel, like his videos, comment down below, tell him that I sent you, see if he'll subscribe to me, because I personally think that'd be really cool. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to me. Make sure you like this video and make sure you comment below. So yeah, guys, as always, it's been great. Bye.